This is Carrie from Insightful Carrie, I guess. I wanted to do a reading for Gannon Stauch's stepmother, Leticia Stauch. Lynn Harden Hunt apparently is one of her names. She's had kind of a criminal record. Just in light of the reading I had yesterday, I wanted to take a more in depth look at the stepmother and her possible involvement. So when I was shuffling, three cards flew out. So I wanted to include them because they're usually very important. So the first one that came is the Six of Swords, which is transition, leaving behind something, moving on, leaving your old feelings behind, moving on to new thoughts, better thoughts, more positive, possibly, escaping, stuff like that. So the next one was the Temperance reversed, which is extremes and excess. And you see that again, it's trying to balance, she's trying to balance two cups there, as you can see. Balance the water that's in them, the perfect balance, the perfect rhythm. She was trying to find it and trying to find the perfect balance, or, trying between one cup and this cup. She had to go to extremes, I think. This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes. This is my opinion. It is not fact. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. I just want to go ahead and state that from the cards I have laid here. Page of Wands. Page is, they're all about children and teenagers. People, if you're being young at heart even. It doesn't have to be a child, but it's usually the spark of inspiration too. It is that, the childlike energy. Exploration, excitement, freedom. She was feeling like a kid again, I guess you could say. And I think that she couldn't see what I see is the dad was gone a lot. She had been stuck, stagnant. I think that Gannon, I don't even know if he did or not, but I feel he might have been possibly autistic, or kind of had where he had to have a little bit of extra care, maybe you could say. That's just the feeling that I get. And she felt resentment for that, and like she couldn't move. And I seen this video about her doing or applying for a job on an airline. And I think that it's possible that he wasn't as interested. I mean, actually, to be honest, if she wanted to stay with her husband, there was really no way besides him quitting his job that she could viably even do something like that, seeing as he's already out of town so often. It wouldn't be possible, in that situation that she was in. So the next card I got was the King of Swords, which is usually an authoritative, I can't even say it. Like a cop. Usually they're men in uniform. Okay, there's a better word. And it's reversed, which means that this person is manipulative, cruel, and very critical. A lot of harsh criticism. And I think this might represent her husband and not actually the cops. But it could be, her interrogation with the cops, because, the spark, the child, pages are all about that. So, because of the kid, she couldn't feel free. She wanted her freedom. She wanted to be able to explore, be creative. So that was the spark of it. And from what I see, she feels that it's because of him. It was all about him, the king, this person, the king. Okay, so the next one we got was the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. It's, like a work life imbalance. She felt like he had it in him. He was being cruel because he was never home. Like, I think, okay, I'm going to continue to go on before I give you guys my opinion. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is, reversed, by the way. So you guys can, I need to lift them up so you can see them, I think. Don't I just keep knocking stuff down that you can just say. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You know, it's work-life imbalance, excess, being a smothering of the children. It's actually like being a very smothering parent. You know, you can, very smothering, which is interesting. Okay, so the next one is the Lovers. And I got this in the last reading as well that I did for Gannon. So this is the most important part, I'm going to assume. The Lovers is about partnerships, unions, duality, you know, the good and the evil, you know, and choice. It's all about making a choice, a decision, right? Okay? Well, I didn't lift it up again. Just so you guys can see it. Okay, so the next one I got was the Hermit. I think, yeah. And it's, you know, it's all about going into isolation, being lonely, being alone, lost your way. Because, you know, she felt like that's what she was with him. And she just, okay. So we'll go to the next one. The Knight of Cups. All right. And, you know, knights are all about deliverer of messages, action, movement, delivering the message, you know. The Knight of Cups is about romance and adventure. Delivering messages about romance and adventure. So she must have been offered. So it might have been her. I don't know. All right. Okay, so well, maybe she offered that to him, you know, the dad. She was trying to get his dad, who is the king, right? What is under? Look at this though, the way I have it laid out now. It's the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, reversed. Ah, okay. So we're on the same row. So that's an interesting thing, because it's like she felt like he was this, so she tried to. She feels like she's the Knight of Cups, because this is the most feminine of all the knights. It can be a man or a woman, and this is like offering of emotions. She offered something, and she feels like he's the king of. That his response was the King of Pentacles, which made her okay. Alrighty, so let's go on to this one so we don't skip these. Okay, where am I at? Okay, I done lost my spot. The Knight of Cups is where I was at. So the next one is the Seven of Wands, reversed. The Seven of Wands reversed is, you know, about giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed. So she offered that, and she didn't get what she wanted, the answer she wanted. So she had to make a choice. Two of Swords. She had only two options, because he delivered the message, or she delivered the message, got the message that he wasn't going to be up for doing what she wanted to do. Basically, she was stuck, and she was stuck between two choices. She only had two options. She had to make a decision. That's what Two of Swords is all about, but it was reversed. So, Two of Swords reversed is lesser of two evils. Okay? No right choice, confusion. It's possible that she felt like he wasn't, there was no right choice for her. If she wanted to keep her marriage, which was her ultimate goal, I think, possibly, I don't know. But she had a choice to make, a decision. And she decided to do what? And tens are all about completion, you know, the finality of an event, the end of it, the end of this discussion, basically. The Ten of Swords is about betrayal, backstabbing, defeat. She wanted to defeat him. It was all about him. That's what she decided to do. She decided to backstab him. The King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles reverse is all about greed, indulgence, sensuality. You know, she felt like he was greedy, that he was all about overindulgence. You know, he spent all the money. She felt like he was hoarding the money. He was very greedy and selfish with everything, with his emotions, with his thoughts, his emotions, and his money. Okay? Which is, you know, thoughts are the swords, cups are the emotion, and pentacles are the money. The next one we have here is the star. You see, again, with the water. I am going to be honest with you, and it's at night, too. It's a very sensual card. You see she's naked there in the water. All this is the earth, you know. Most of these, besides, there's a lot of earth energy here. A lot of earth energy. A lot of earth and water energy here. The star is all about rejuvenation, you know, faith, restoring your hope, trying to heal. The Ace of Cups is new, you know, a new love, overflowing feelings, creations. So I think that she had, possibly because of all of her negative feelings for him, maybe she found somebody else. That may be what the Lovers is about. She found somebody else, and this is a result of her finding someone else, because she felt like she was left no choice but to, out of two decisions, she only had two choices, and she didn't have any other choice. So she, you know, she felt like she had no choice but to backstab if she wanted to even get what she wanted. And then there's the last card that I drew. Is the Four of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, letting your, being greedy, conversations about money, about security, about someone being frugal. Being frugal and greedy. She had all these emotions. This could mean pregnant as well. She could be pregnant as well. See, and then on the row with this, we have the Lovers, the choice, the partnership, the Lovers, a choice, and a new love. She chose the new love, but she chose the new love, but she knew he was going to be greedy. And as you see, isolation, loneliness, the Hermit, then Ten of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles on this row, which means, you know, because he isolated her, she backstabbed him, but so that she could have more money? Or because he was greedy? Okay, that might be the reason why, because she felt like he was greedy and hoarding money, stashing it from her. He wasn't going to let her... Whoa, hang on. So when she went to the house that day, I don't think she was living there anymore. I think that they had already split up. Or she was trying to do it behind his back, because it's betrayal and backstabbing. It's almost like this occurred. It doesn't look like it was her intention, but then again, it kind of does in a way. If I account for the three cards, which usually have a more heightened meaning, you know, it gives the reading a more heightened meaning. It's needed. You know, she wanted to transition. She wanted to leave behind the negative thoughts, or leave behind the thoughts. She wanted to have no feeling, maybe. This one kind of looks like what I imagine her daughter looks like in the face. If you can see. Because, you know, I've seen the newscast, and I don't know, it's the thing I have when I see people from behind. It's really important for me to see them in the face, and it kind of looks like her. Did she? Huh. I think that her daughter, you know, accidentally. I keep dropping things. Oh my goodness. Her daughter could be in some form a part of the energy or the creation of it. It might have something to do with her as why she felt like maybe she wanted to get more money for her kid. It's strange. Strange. I know I'm probably confusing y'all. I know. But you see, this is her because the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, which is that she gives up. She was being smothering. This is being smothering, overprotective, you know. The Seven of Wands is about destroyed confidence.